So guys, once again welcome to the video. This is Agriculture World Happiness channel, the channel which always keeps you updated when it comes to the agricultural issues. So today briefly I'm going to be giving you a brief tour in my greenhouse. Remember, I've been doing some tomato growing, and in fact we started it together with you guys. The day I started planting, doing everything, the video is still there. So guys, it's been long ever since I last gave you the update, but today I'm going to be giving you a brief tour in the greenhouse because it's so hot. Guys, this is summer. It's really hot, but we're just going to be I'm going to be taking you in there just briefly so that you're able to see what exactly has been going on behind the camera. I've not been making videos in this greenhouse, but for today I said let me get some time. I also come here and I make some video. I update people about what has been happening. Remember, so for some of you who have been following me for long, I've been making a lot of videos in this greenhouse. So let me take you briefly there because, as I told you, it's really hot inside, and this was one of the projects I had here. As I told you, I worked hard to revamp this the apples, because when I came here they were not really in good shape and not in good condition. Everything was like that, but I had to do all this. You can even see the compound behind here. I've been taking a lot of care of it, including slicing, and everything has been really done by me. As I told you, this is the house which was abandoned by a couple. They were a little bit old, but they had to give me the greenhouse to do my things. And then I said I should also do what? I must also look after the compound to look good. As I told you, they were a little bit old. They were really old people. They could not take care of all these things. So yeah, I had to grab the opportunity. So here is the benefit I'm getting. You can see the apples are outside, and inside here I'm able to use this greenhouse for growing my things. But guys, this is the current status, or the current progress. So you can look, you can see here, these are the tomatoes. They are really doing good. You can even see here, and these are just organic. I've not applied anything. I just used the manure, and I just applied the manure. So that is why you're seeing the things are really doing so good, and this means going organic. So you can see this one here. It's already this was the first one. In fact, I first planted this one. If you remember, I first planted this one, but now for it right now, it's doing well. And this one also gave a birth to this one. If you remember, this one which I just did a video about, this is where it has reached. It has already started fruiting, doing the flowering. So everything is doing well, guys. It's extremely hot here, so I'll not be in this room too much because it's hot. Look at the temperature, guys. I always use this thermometer to know the temperature. Look, at this time it is 28 degrees inside here. So guys, sometimes operating in a greenhouse is really suffocating. It can be so hot inside. That's why it's really hate being inside here. Sometimes when I'm to do something, I come here briefly, I disappear. I water here, I disappear. But sorry for not updating you guys, but this is the current stage the things have reached. And you can see it has a lot of fruits. You can even see here there are a lot of fruits. Even there are a lot of flowers still, they are still flowering. And everything is really doing well. And the variety of this one here, let me say the variety of this tomato, they are the small ones, not the big ones, because as I told you guys last time, growing the big tomatoes in such bags is not easy one, because having bags like this one, and if you are to grow the big one, it's not going to be easy, because the big tomatoes will need a lot of nutrients than this one, the small one. But for the small one, they don't need too much nutrients. They are not so demanding like the big ones. So that's why I decided to plant this small one. But it has really been good, like learning site for me. It has really given me a lot of experience. As I told you, I've never been growing the tomatoes, but this was my first time of trying something out. But this is what has happened. So as you see all these tomatoes here, this is how far we have reached. And remember, we started this thing this room was in fact empty. Someone tried to grow here and failed, and tried and failed. So these are the current, let me say, these are the small ones, but soon they are going to be ready. So like for this one today, I think I'll have to eat it. So today I'm going to be eating my tomatoes. So that is the advantage, guys. As I told you last time, we don't relax, we keep working hard, but I think I need to water it a bit because it also needs water. But anyway, guys, talking about the challenges, I really learned a lot from this tomato. I learned a lot. As I told you, I've never tried in my life to grow tomatoes, but this was the first time. So it has it has taught me a lesson that when you have to do something, start it small, because if you start too big, the challenge may be too big for you. So I started it small like this, but I'm now thinking of maybe next year I can probably do what as I told you, we are planning to make the big one. So I'm now going to grow at least the big tomato, because now this challenge with the small one I've managed to learn it, and it has already reached the eating stage. So I think we are good to go. We are really good to go. And talking about the challenges, guys, when you have to start something like tomato, one of the challenges you are going to be facing is it's so demanding. For example, mostly when you have to do it in such pots or you have to do them in buckets, guys, it's going to demand you a lot, because one thing you must know about the tomatoes is it needs water 24/7. Mostly when you have to do it in the bag, but if you are doing it on ground, yes, okay. But remember, also the demands are so much. So guys, look how I'm taking the water. I've connected this pipe, but I think the pressure is not enough to take the water up, so I have to fetch it manually each and every time I have to be here, you know. But all in all, I really wanted it. Sorry about that, guys. All in all, as I said, I really wanted this challenge, and yeah, it has been really learning place for me. Each and every day, I use my time, come here, I do something little. So that is how we learn. But one thing you should know about growing tomatoes is the big tomatoes, the varieties have got almost different requirements. Okay, not requirements, but demands. They'll require the same things, but the demands are so different. The small one will not demand so much, because the big one, for the big one to grow so big, as you see the big tomatoes, it will need a lot of nutrients, a lot of water. It will also need a lot of care than these small ones here. So that is the challenge I'm going for come next year. Just trust me, I'm going for that challenge. And the other thing I learned from this one was it's always better to start it very early than late, because like this tomato, I think I started it too late. I really started the whole process too late, so that's why some of these challenges have been getting them, you know. If I had started them very early, I think I was going to plan everything, and everything was going to be okay. But for example, this one, I just came and I found the house here. What I did was I said I want to grow tomatoes, and the guy just said, okay, if you want to grow tomatoes, the house is free. Buy your seeds, start your thing, and look after them. And he warned me, he told me, you know what, you're going to face challenges with A, B, C, D, but I took them easy. I thought maybe it was going to be easier to do it, but guys, it was hard, but nevertheless, challenge accepted, and at least I've gone past these challenges, so I'm happy with that. And if you want to try growing tomatoes, don't fear, join the team. Just we start from there, that's all. And if you get stuck, of course, Google is always there. There are a lot of things. As I told you, I've not been growing tomatoes before, but Google helped me so much. And the other thing also, I was looking at coming up with some perfect, like I wanted to come up with something which was looking good. So like this one. So I told you, this is my first harvest. Look, they are just two. But this one was almost getting ready. So these are my first harvests and I'm so happy with this. And as I told you, these varieties are really very expensive. That's when you go to the markets, the varieties are also expensive. This one, last time I went to the shop, it was at 20 krona. That's a lot of money. When it comes to my currency in Uganda, it's a lot of money. But in Denmark, of course, a lot of people grow these small ones. Mostly in their greenhouses, they really grow it a lot. So that's why also I picked interest in also growing this small one. But again, what I told you was also the other thing I fear the challenge for growing the big ones, you know. But these small ones have really given me a very big lesson. Like I've learned a lot from them. So come next year, guys, I'm going to be there full time. I'll be there. And we shall start very early, and we are going to learn a lot. And the other thing is, as I told you, this variety does not demand too much like the other big ones, because with the big one I'll have to get at least a pipe. But the good thing is we are going to shift all this one here, so because this house, the couple will not come here again, but we are going to continue using the house. But what is going to be there is we are going to shift all this one, and I'm going to put it up there, at least near my home, whereby I'll be able to look after it properly. And that's, as I told you, it's really demanding. The big one is, the demand for the big one is so much. So that is the update about the tomato, guys. I was actually trying to water it, because as I told you, they really need a lot of water. Every day I come here, I do the watering. So that's why it's so demanding. It needs water, and as I told you, the temperature here is so high. Like when you look at this thermometer here, the temperature is so high. Like because you have to keep on watering these things each and every day, and this is the challenge. One of the challenges I've been facing here. But one thing you should know is going organic is the best way, because you're going to be avoiding a lot of things. Health-wise, organic foods, I support that. If someone is growing organic food for his or her own health, that's okay. Continue doing that and aim higher. You can also be growing it for other people, of course, for selling. But for me, I'm not really selling it because I'm just growing it for my own use. So that's it. So these are my small ones, which I'm going to be eating for today. So guys, as I told you, it's so hot inside, but before we end this video, guys, let me show you the apples and other fruits here. We have a lot of fruits here. I managed to revamp almost all the fruits, so everything is doing well. My first harvest is really good. So guys, look at this apple. This is the apple. You can see it has really yielded very well, a lot of fruits. And as I told you, I did the pruning. After pruning, that's now the current status. And then the next one, we also have this one. There are different varieties. So this is also the next one. You can see these are all different apples, but everything is doing perfect. But the first time I came, it was really not doing well. So this is also the next one. These are all the apples. So guys, don't expect me to buy apples so soon. Don't expect that. And then also we have another fruit here. This is called blooming. You can see here. You see, these are the bloomings, you know. We use them for making some pastes, you know, these pastes we use for eating the bread and all those. So I can also process this one for making that paste. But also I can eat it like that, but they're not yet ready. They're so sweet. And also this is the apple. All this is the apple. And then also the next one is the other one. Then the bloom is here. We have this. So guys, you can see how it looks like. This is called the bloom. I have a lot of fruits here, guys. See how they have fallen down? These ones have fallen down. So this is also the apple. Guys, I have a lot of apples, you know. So guys, that was the brief update that I wanted to give you concerning my tomatoes. And as I said, tomatoes are doing super good, and I'm really excited about that. And for those of you who have been following me for long, I really thank you so much. I guess you've got something at least, because as I told you, there are some of those tomatoes inside there you're seeing. I just developed them from the branches of the mother plant. So I just got the branches, then I developed the seedling from those ones. That's why when you are seeing them, they're like the other one, which I had the video about one of them. You can still check in my videos how to develop the tomatoes from the mother tomato. So it's still there. So guys, this is where we are. And as I told you, I just got some little time. That's why I came here to give you these updates. So make sure you give a like to the video and make sure you subscribe. As I told you, the summer is really hot. It has gone to its climax that whenever you go out or when you are inside the room, you really feel real fire. So you can see when I ride the bicycle. So this is my bike here which I ride. You can see here. And this one is always my tripod, which I don't leave behind for recording my videos. I don't leave. I have a lot of tripods. And looking around, there is our store where we keep our grains. So all those. And this is the house which I told you that it's just free, no one in this house. So guys, that is the beauty of agriculture. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. You make sure you share the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel such that you don't miss on any other update. See you in the next video.